Guys, I'm interrupting your everyday viewing for something special. I'm very excited. I'm going to take a seat on my bed. I've been wanting to share this with you guys for such a long time. I mean, for me, this is so powerful because the whole point of me doing videos is to be able to provide a little bit of escape, even if it's about fashion or it's about beauty or it's about my life. Like, it's literally about providing escape and some entertainment. However, what do you guys feel about an actual physical escape? Oh yes, amazing. Now, if you guys haven't seen these bottles, they are absolutely everywhere. These are on all different Coke bottles, and what you'll see is that there are destinations on the front of these, and this one says Koh Samui. So basically, Coke are giving away a holiday every single day, and it's a 4-star, 7 days for basically 4 people. The thing that I'm super excited about right now is that they have given me an additional chance for you guys watching this video to win an experience to Koh Samui, which is a destination that I picked because it had a huge impact on my life. And I'm going to share with you my travel story, the things I learned when I traveled, some of my experiences, just to let you know like the level of impact it has actually had on my life, and I feel like has kind of shaped me to what I am today. And I feel like travel is so important. So I'm going to give you the details of that in this video at the end of the video, but I want to share a little bit as to why travel is so important to me, and also a bit about my experiences, because I know for some you guys are, you know, world travelers and some are not. So yeah, I'm gonna give you my little bit of a breakdown. Okay, so I've got comfortable, I've got a chair. I'm gonna go ahead and share with you a little bit about my kind of travel story. And if you guys have been watching me long enough, you will actually remember when baby Patricia went away with a girlfriend of mine, and we went to Southeast Asia. We were broke, just out of uni students, and we decided to do a kind of backpacking trip to Southeast Asia. We went to Malaysia, Singapore, Bali. And on every step of the way, I feel like we learned a different thing and met different people. And I will say the first thing that I remember when we were planning to go away is I felt very nervous because I hadn't been away like to somewhere so far without like family, and we were friends, but we weren't like really close friends. But what I loved about the girl who I went with was how adventurous she was. And for me, I was like, okay, you know what? I want to be a bit more like her. I want to be adventurous. I want to be confident. So you know what? I swear that we booked our hostels, our flights. We did all of that. And I think we did it for like 2 to 3 weeks for probably about £600. That is how much we spent. We were not going to live luxury lifestyle. We were slumming it, but we were excited. And yeah, living our life. So the first stop was Malaysia. And we arrived in a hostel. And I, in my mind, had a thought of a hostel of being like quite dingy, kind of scary, kind of dangerous, but actually it was amazing. It was really nice. It had like wooden paneled walls, and we shared a bed, we shared the bathroom, and actually I feel it was really quite nice. And all I remember was just being quite giddy. Like, we just wanted to go out, we wanted to meet people and connect with people who had never met. And I feel like when you travel, that is exactly what you do. We ended up making friends with lots of local lady boys who absolutely loved us. We went to our first drag show, and I hadn't ever seen a drag show before. I'd never met a lady boy before. However, they were loving us. We were like the new best friend. We had come with, you know, a little bit of soul and a little bit of culture, and they were so excited. I remember dancing on stage with lady boys, doing some kind of randomness that I wouldn't normally do, because often when you're at home, you're very self-conscious, but when you go away, you're like, you know what? Nobody knows me here. I'm gonna do something and make new friends, which is exactly what we did when we went away. And what I love was just experiencing local food, local culture. And if you want to learn how to barter, the best way to do it is obviously when you're abroad. And we did a lot of bartering. We were able to get quite a lot of discounts because people were very friendly with us. And also in the same breath, I also learned in Malaysia not to lose your wits about you. And I know some of us can get a little bit carried away when we're on holiday, but it's also important to stay safe. And I know I've shared, you know, a bit of a horror story in the past, but you know, I feel like I definitely learned from that. After that, our next stop was Singapore. And I feel like Singapore was my favorite spot for a number of reasons. It kind of taught me that well, one, the power of YouTube. I was most excited for was the chance to actually meet up with a subscriber, Chinese Singaporean girl who was watching little old me in London. And when I said I was coming to Southeast Asia, she's like, if you come to Singapore, please come and meet me, of which I did. And that is what I realized, that there are little things that can connect people from around the world for different reasons, and YouTube was basically that thing that connected myself and this girl. We went for dinner together, we went shopping together. It was really, really nice. It was extremely random because this was before the days of meetups or before the days of, you know, being, you know, quite popular. It was just a case of random girls who love talking about fashion and thrifting on the internet actually connecting in person, and I found that very powerful. I loved it. We met so many expats. We ended up partying with random people, as you end up doing, going to lots of house parties, you know, interacting with a lot of guys. That's really what you end up doing. You end up meeting a lot of guys as a girl, but in a good way, because, you know, one guy had the hots for my friends. He was a dairy farmer. I was just like on the side, just being the crazy girl that I normally am. And it's so nice just to be able to talk to people from different walks of life, but also where you find people who are similar. Okay, so our last stop was Bali, and the thing I picked up in Bali is that you have to try everything once. And if you guys have watched me for long enough, you'll know that I'm a bit of a scaredy cat. However, I will just try stuff. As much as I think I hate it, I'll just try it, at least to say I've tried to do it. And somehow we hit the beach and ended up meeting some locals who were giving surfing lessons. Listen, guys, I can barely swim, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna surf. Yeah, I'm gonna join the gang and I'm gonna surf. And we spent hours just practicing surfing. I was able to stand up like once. I was not good at it or anything like that, but we ended up like surfing. My friend was amazing. And just having a really good time. And I think it's so important just to try something at least once, and that is what travel does to you. It kind of makes you push yourself out of your comfort zone. And after that, it was amazing. Ended up meeting these other guys who were like, they'd been on the island for like 6 months. I was like, what are you guys doing here for so long? They were like, we're just here, like living their best life. And they like come around, they had bikes, and they gave us basically, I will say, sunrise tour of the island. So it was like, you know when you're away, you don't sleep. I think it was like from like 2 o'clock to like 6-7 a.m. we were like cruising around the island. We were going to lots of different villages and ended up on a private beach and watching the sunrise. And I don't know where else you're going to get to do that, but there was an amazing place to do it, and an experience that I will forever remember in my mind. Based on that experience going on a girly trip, I ended up going back there again because I love Southeast Asia. I feel like you get a little bit of everything. I mean, there's lots of places in the world that I absolutely love. Southeast Asia is one of my favorites. And then I ended up going to Thailand, and I've been back twice now. So I'm clearly a huge fan. I love the food, I love the culture, and that is why Koh Samui was a location that I really wanted to pick for you guys to be able to go to, because I feel like it balances the culture, the beauty, the food, the relaxation, the luxury. And now that, you know, now that I'm a bit older, I haven't got time for this, you know, backpack lifestyle. Maybe if I decide to go on, like, I don't know, have a midlife crisis, I decide to do some backpacking. But right now I like the good life, so I wanted to share that with you guys as well. So I wanted to share with you a little bit of insight into my travel experiences and why I found it so valuable to me, and why I really want you guys to enter. So details for entering the competition. You get to go to my destination, Koh Samui. So what you need to do is pick up one of these bottles which says Koh Samui on the front of it, and you need to take a picture with it and share it, and you need to use the hashtags Coke Summer and Fly Me to Koh Samui. This is going to be ending on Thursday the 29th, so you don't have long, but you've got enough time to find the bottle and purchase it. Yeah. And I also have all the terms and conditions in the description bar below. If you need any more detail, make sure you check that out. But in the meantime, I really hope you guys enter, that you win, that you share your photos. I get to hopefully be part in something that may be as life-changing as traveling was for me. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will catch you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.